send it to you.
Oh, we're going to fight. It's actually, I don't know, it's something where I'm wired in such a way that a lot of people would have gone away a long time ago.
Former President Donald Trump comes out swinging in his first remarks since his conviction on 34 counts in Manhattan yesterday. The former president vowing to appeal this conviction in what he calls a rigged election.
A rigged trial,
Trial there.
It comes as he says his presidential campaign raised at least $34 million since the verdict yesterday. Connor Hansen reports.
Donald Trump says he's not done with his legal fight and will appeal this. President Biden responding to that conviction in a speech from the White House today.
This is bigger than me. This is bigger than my presidency.
Just one day after being convicted on 34 felony counts, a defiant former President Donald Trump blasted the trial, saying voters will vindicate him.
Because everybody saw it was a rigged deal. It was a rigged trial. But we're going to make America great again. We're going to make it better than ever before. November 5th, remember, November 5th is the most important day in the history of our country.
President Biden breaking his silence on the matter, also addressing the historic verdict.
The American principle that no one is above the law was reaffirmed.
The president working to reassure the American people that the justice system worked.
Now he'll be given the opportunity, as he should, to appeal that decision just like everyone else has that opportunity. That's how the American system of justice works.
But House Speaker Mike Johnson called the conviction absurd, saying the Supreme Court should get involved.
I do believe the Supreme Court should step in. Obviously, this is totally unprecedented, and it's dangerous to our system.
What you saw is, for the first time that we can remember, Donald Trump does not get to control the narrative in court.
Over the next 6 weeks, in preparation for his sentencing, the former president will have to report to the New York City Department of Probation. In New York, Connor Hansen, Fox News.
Republican U.S. House Speaker Mike Johnson of Louisiana says the conviction of former President Trump boosted Republican fundraising, while Louisiana's only Democrat in Congress, Congressman Troy Carter, says the jury's verdict proves no one is above the law. Johnson says he is confident Trump will see the guilty verdicts overturned on appeal, while Congressman Carter says despite Trump claiming the trial was rigged, both prosecutors and Trump's lawyers had a say on who sat on that jury.
People see what is going on. They see that the Democrats are so desperate because President Trump is crushing Joe Biden in the polls.
The reality is this: the jurors, 12 of which came back with a unanimous verdict, wasn't hung. They were all in concert. And I'll remind everyone that these jurors were picked, carefully selected by both the prosecution and the defense.
Louisiana U.S. Senator John Kennedy tweeted that DA Alvin Bragg's prosecution of former President Trump was a political move from the get-go. Former New Orleans Mayor Mitch Landrieu is part of Joe Biden's re-election campaign. He says Trump is blaming everyone but himself. Much more on this on Fox 8 News at 5:30.